Good morning, my dear student. Welcome once again. And today we are going to discuss one of the very interesting topic of coordination compound, that is Werner theory. See children, Alfred Werner was a Swiss chemist, and in the year 1893 he formulated his ideas about the structure of coordination compound, and he prepared various coordination compound and study its physical properties as well as its chemical properties, and very prominently it is known as Werner theory. See children, Alfred Werner, a Swiss chemist, put forward the theory to explain the formation of complex compound. It was the first successful explanation, become famous as coordination theory of complex compound, which is known as Werner theory. Okay children, now see what is this theory, what are the postulates of Werner theory. It is like that children, that the central metal atom or ion in the complex compound exhibit two types of valency. Means if any complex compound or coordination compound is there, it exhibit or it show two types of valency. One will be primary valency and another will be secondary valency. Now see what is primary valency. Primary valencies are ionizable, means when they will dissolve in water, it will get ionized and correspond to the number of charges on the complex ion. Okay, it corresponds to the number of charges. Now see how we can identify charges. See children, this ammonia, you can see this cobalt is there, a central metal ion, and it is surrounded by various ligand, okay, neutral as well as negative ions. This ammonia is a neutral species children. This ammonia, that is NH3, is a neutral species, and this Cl, you all are knowing, Cl chloride ion exhibit -1 charge. So this ammonia is a neutral species, no charge is there. While how many chloride ions are there, you can see 1, 2 and 3. 3 chloride ions are there. So what will be, in order to nullify it, how many positive charge will be there? If 3 minus is there, obviously in order to nullify the charge, how many charges should be present on the complex? It will be 3 plus. So primary valency corresponds to the number of charges on the complex ion. Means for this complex ion, the charge of this complex will be 3 plus. Okay, that 3 plus signifies primary valency as well as oxidation number of metal ion. Okay, this 3 plus. See children, this 3 plus, this cobalt is having charge 3 plus, and this 3 plus will come from the negative ion because ammonia is a neutral molecule. Now see children, primary valency apply equally well to simple salt and to the complexes and are satisfied by negative ions. Means this primary valency will come from negative ion. You can see children, this primary valency is shown by the dotted line. You can see dotted line for Cl, 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 it is represented by dotted line, and for ammonia it is shown by solid line. So here ammonia will be a secondary valency. In next postulate we will see here. Here see children, secondary valency. Earlier we have seen the primary valency which corresponds to the charges on the complex as well as it is satisfied by negative ions. Now here we are talking about secondary valency. Secondary valency, you can see children, here ammonia is there, and this ammonia is satisfying the secondary valency. It can be neutral species as well as negative ions. Okay, secondary valencies correspond to that a metal atom or ions towards neutral molecules or negative ions in the formation of its complex ions. Means this secondary valency here, you can see neutral molecule is there. Okay, ammonia is a neutral molecule. So secondary valency can be satisfied by both neutral molecule as well as negative ion. And secondary valency are also directional, and so directional means from a particular direction it will come, this ligand will come from a particular direction, because this bond will formed by the overlapping of orbitals. Okay, overlapping of orbitals. In class 11th you have studied molecular orbital theory. So this secondary valencies they are directional in nature, as well as they gives particular shape. Children, I think in class 11th you people are remembering all the concept of MOT, that is octahedral. BBT, valence bond theory, also you have studied. Here we have discussed various structures of molecules, that is trigonal, bipyramidal, tetrahedral, octahedral, trigonal, bipyramidal. So these all ligand, you can see the primary valency, correspond to the shape of molecules also. The numbers and arrangement of ligand in space determine the stereochemistry of a complex. Means this ligand, or you can say this secondary valency, or the number of secondary valency from the secondary valency, it shows the stereochemistry. It defines a particular shape of the complex compound. Okay, so these are the difference is there in primary valency as well as secondary valency. Your primary valency will be ionizable, the secondary valency is not ionizable. The primary valency is satisfied by negative ion, while the secondary valency is satisfied by neutral molecules as well as negative ions. Okay, or here you can see that the difference, it is denoted by a solid line, while the primary valency is shown by dotted line, and the secondary valency gives a particular stereochemistry to a complex. Okay, see next one, Werner theory. See, the postulate of Werner coordination theory actually based on experimental evidence rather than the theoretical one. Although Werner theory successfully explained the bonding features in coordination compound, but it has a drawback also. Here, what are the drawbacks? It does not explain why only certain elements form coordination compound. Okay, in the Werner theory, he has not explained. See children, it does not explain that why only certain elements form coordination compound. Why all elements are not able to form coordination compound. Second is, it does not explain why bond in coordination compound having directional properties. Directional means from a particular direction only the ligand will attack. It is not possible that ligand will attack from any of the direction. Okay, and it does not explain the color and magnetic and optical property of the complexes. Okay, you all will study the color, magnetic property as well as optical property. Okay, optical is related to rotation of light. So these are the drawbacks of Werner theory, which was not explained by at the time of Werner. Later on in this chapter, children, we will study crystal field theory, very important theory, and this theory to a very large extent it has explained various characteristic features, magnetic properties and various properties of complex compound. So we will study this in CFT, that is crystal field theory. So these all are the postulate we have discussed in this video, the postulate of Werner theory as well as drawbacks of Werner coordination theory. Okay children, later on we are having explanation also. In next video I will explain you certain ions are there, how they are showing a different valency, different primary valency as well as secondary valence. Okay, in next video I will show you.